National 5 biologists. Let's do this past paper question together. So this one says, cholesterol is a fatty substance found in blood. High cholesterol levels can be caused by a condition known as familial hypercholesterolemia, or FH for short. The following diagram shows part of a family tree showing the inheritance of FH. Capital A represents the FH allele, and lowercase a represents the non-FH allele. Okay, so we've got unaffected people who are these clear boxes and circles, and the affected people are the shaded ones, okay? So use the information given, so we've got to use information here, about the male in the parental generation, so that's the parental generation, okay, and that's the male, to explain how it's known that the FH allele is dominant. So the first thing we need to do is we need to use the information that's given to us. So the male in the parental generation is this one here, so we would simply say that he is capital A, small a, okay? Or you could say he is heterozygous. That would be a good word to use as well, okay? So that's the information that we're given. But how does that show that FH allele is dominant? Well, what does he have? He has the condition, he has FH, he is affected, okay? And is affected by FH. Okay, and that proves that the FH allele is dominant, because if FH was recessive and it was the lowercase letter, then whatever the other condition is, not having it would be dominant, and he would therefore not have the condition. So by having the condition and having the allele for FH, that proves that that's the dominant allele. Okay. Part B, the unaffected female in the F2 generation has a child with a male who is homozygous dominant. State the percentage chance of their child having FH, okay? So the female, the circle, unaffected, in the F2 generation here. Now, if you're unaffected, you must have 2 lowercase letters, okay? Because it's a dominant condition, if you have even one copy of the dominant allele, you'll have the condition. So because this lady doesn't have it, it'll be lowercase a, okay? So when we're putting that into our Punnett square, we'll write lowercase a there, lowercase a there. Let's just quickly do our Punnett square while we're mentioning it, okay? The male is homozygous dominant. Now, homozygous means the 2 alleles are the same, and dominant means a capital letter. So 2 capital letters for that parent. Okay, then we do our Punnett square, where we combine the alleles from the 2 parents to produce our offspring. And all 4 offspring have a capital A and a small a. Now, if you have a capital A and a small a, as it tells us in this diagram here, that means that you're affected. So what is the percentage chance that their child will have FH? Well, they all have it, so that's going to be 100%. And then part C, identify the type of variation that's shown by FH. Well, FH you can either have or not have, okay? So everyone falls into 2 distinct groups. When it comes to FH, you either have it or you don't. And we know that distinct groups for a characteristic means discrete variation. Okay, distinct groups, discrete variation. If you can remember that, that'll help you in the exam. Okay, folks, hope that helped. See you in the next one.